want is you. All I want is you. And all the things I never wanna do, I'll do them all for you. I'll do them all for you.
When I was 14 years old, I joined the band in middle school, and very first instrument I ever learned to play was the snare drum. Not even the whole drum set, just the snare drum. And I remember the first time I took a real snare drum home, and I just beat that thing all night long. It was so fun.
All I want is you, and all the things I never wanna do, I'll do them all for you. I'll do them all.
So yeah, the first instrument I really played and learned was the drums. And I remember coming home from school every day and popping in any album and just playing along with it, note for note, beat for beat. And it got to the point where I was just thinking, well, what else is there, you know? And I was just starving for more music, and I really wanted to teach myself how to write songs. And so I picked up the guitar and taught myself the guitar. And my uncle showed me a lot on the guitar as well. He was a big influence on me. And he used to always play Blackbird by the Beatles. And I would just sit there in awe. And I would always say, one day, Uncle Mike, I'll know how to play that song. And I would never forget the time I actually showed him that I could play it just like Paul does. And that was a cool moment.
Come on, it's a brand new day. Everything is gonna be just fine. Come on out and feel the warm sunshine. Find the love that you embrace. Paint a smile on your face, 'cause it's a brand new day.
So I taught myself the drums and the guitar, and I was learning how to write songs. And a lot of that came from listening to the Beatles. They were a major influence on me. It really was. Garth Brooks got me wanting to sing and entertain, but the Beatles really got me, built that ear for producing, writing your own songs, and all the instruments, you know. And so I started recording, and what I would do is I would take one little tape recorder, press record, and it would just be like the guitar. And then I would take that tape, play it out of a different recorder, and then take another recorder, press record, and I would sing along with it. And that's how I used to add instruments. And the real reason why I know how to play so many instruments is because strictly out of necessity. I didn't know anyone else that could play music, so I really couldn't put a band together or anything like that. So after learning the drums and the guitar, I had to put a bass in there, so I taught myself the bass guitar. And of course, now I want the piano, so I taught myself the piano. And so that's how all that came about, learning all the different instruments just out of necessity, because I wanted to be able to record these songs that I was writing and have all the instruments in them.
'Cause I'm crazy girl, yeah, I'm crazy girl. Lock me up, tie me down, throw away the key, 'cause I'm crazy girl, crazy for you.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me who's playing on my albums, my songs, and the truth is it's all me. I do everything on my own. Everything you hear, everything you see, even the music videos, promotions, flyers, everything I do on my own. But yeah, on my records and my songs, I'm playing all the instruments. And it's really fulfilling, actually. There's something about knowing you're doing it yourself, but it also is a downfall, because 2 years are always better than one. So it'd be nice to also sometimes go into a studio and have a producer to have that extra ear. But it also is rewarding to know that it's all you, and it really lets your creativity have no boundaries, and you can just go with it.
Your heart, let me inside. Don't ever say goodbye, 'cause I'm crazy girl. Yeah, I'm crazy girl. Lock me up, tie me down, throw away the key, 'cause I'm crazy girl, crazy for you. crazy for you.
Yeah, when people ask me what genre I'm in, I never have an answer. I always say a little bit of everything. The music that I write kind of has its own niche. It's kind of like in its own place, and I couldn't even tell you where to put it. But I also love to do country. I like to do rock. I like to do pop, and I kind of just mix that all in, I guess, and a nice formula. And I guess that's what Frankie Lynn music is.
We could spend a week in Vegas and gamble our time away. We could climb up on that Hollywood sign in California. We could take a trip to Mexico and never leave our room. It don't matter what we.
Well, I think a lot of my songs are love songs just because that's what's in me, you know. I believe in true love. I believe in love and peace around the world, and I just like to spread the love and give hope to others who think there's no hope left. And I just like positive songs that move people. Whenever someone says your song really touched my heart or touched me or moved me or got me out of bed and got my day going or whatever it is, it could be anything in the world. Just to know that your song that you put your heart and soul in, that came from your heart, touched someone else. That's just, there's no better feeling than that. No better feeling than that.